we will be giving details tomorrow. But I can tell you that the talks were productive. We had the vice premier, two vice ministers who were integrally involved, Ambassador Jameson and myself. And I spoke to President Trump, as did Ambassador Jameson last night, and he is fully informed of what is going on. So there will be a complete briefing tomorrow morning. I will turn it over to the ambassador.
Thank you, Secretary. I want to echo the Secretary's remarks with respect to the Swiss government. They've been so welcoming, and they've hosted this, and everything has gone off flawlessly, and we appreciate that. And again, to the Chinese negotiators, Vice Premier Liu He, Vice Minister Li Qiangong, and Vice Minister Liao Min worked very diligently, and these are very tough negotiators. A couple of them I know from before and have had past interactions with them. And this was, as the Secretary pointed out, a very constructive 2 days. It's important to understand how quickly we were able to come to agreement, which reflects that perhaps the differences were not so large as may be thought. That being said, there was a lot of groundwork that went into these 2 days. Just to remember why we're here in the first place is the United States has a massive $1.2 trillion trade deficit. So the President declared a national emergency and imposed tariffs. And we're confident that the deal we struck with our Chinese partners will help us to work toward resolving that national emergency.
I would just conclude with saying it was done in the spirit of cooperation, shared interest, mutual respect, and we look forward to sharing the details with you tomorrow morning.
Fox News contributor Gary Kaltbaum joins us now. Gary, so the U.S. and China representatives met this morning. They broke for lunch. As we understand it, they are continuing the talks this afternoon. That in itself a sign, perhaps, of some progress?
I think we're seeing some progress, and for the record, we're going to need some progress. I don't see how businesses can continue to work with 145% tax on them here and 125% over there. So I think both countries know they got to come down from this, and that's why you're seeing some floating of 80%, which, by the way, is still high. And I must tell you, after the last 6 weeks, any movement is good movement right now, and let's hope cooler heads prevail and we get back to some normalcy.
Yeah, and talking of getting back to some normalcy, there was this deal, or at least the outlines of this deal, announced with the UK this week. Could that serve as a model for other trade deals going forward? What did you think of the agreement overall?
What I liked, it's a start, and I think other countries will see it and maybe move a little quicker. There are plenty of people that say there wasn't a lot of meat to the deal yet, and there's others that say it's fantastic. It was good to see British Airways buying Boeing jets and a few other movements. But again, and this is the most important point, after the last 6 weeks where markets crashed, not just the stock market, but the dollar and the bond market, and we're farther away from it, and the reason we are because the pause of a lot of tariffs on a lot of countries. So again, movement is good. The farther we get away from the high numbers, the better, and we can be on our way. I think the country is poised for some pretty big things going forward. You never really bet against American business and American people.